Welcome to Reformed Confessions and Worldview Online. My name is Mary Vandenberg, and I'm a professor of systematic theology here at Calvin Theological Seminary. Let me tell you just a little bit about myself. My father was a Christian Reformed pastor, and my mom was an excellent musician who often filled the role of organist, among other things. I grew up in a number of different places, but Omaha, Nebraska probably had the greatest impact on me. My husband and I live in Hudsonville, Michigan, which is about 25 miles from here at Calvin. We have 3 children, 2 boys who are both married, and 1 girl who is a sophomore in college right now. This is my 3rd year teaching full-time here at Calvin Theological Seminary. My journey to this calling is a bit unusual. I graduated from Calvin College in 1981 with a bachelor's degree in biology. I got married a week later, and 4 years after that, in 1985, we had our first child. We decided that I should stay home with the children, and I became a full-time homemaker. About the time our youngest child was going to enter school, I started feeling like God was calling me to go back to school too. I dabbled a bit back in the field of biology, but eventually, through a variety of different events and situations, I was led to Calvin Seminary. Over the years, I had been very involved in various ministries throughout the church, but I never expected to be at seminary. I entered the Master of Theological Studies program here at Calvin with an emphasis in Old Testament studies. I finished that degree with a concentration in Old Testament in 2002. I had the opportunity after that to teach Old Testament at a local Christian college in the fall. During that teaching experience, through the encouragement of colleagues at that college, as well as some of my professors back here at Calvin Seminary, I felt God prompting me to apply for PhD programs. I did that and came back to Calvin Seminary in the PhD program with the intent of studying history of Old Testament interpretation. God had other ideas. I ended up in systematic theology, and while working on my PhD, I had the opportunity to also teach at a number of local colleges and seminaries, including Kuiper College, Western Seminary in Holland, Michigan, and here at Calvin Seminary. I defended my dissertation in June of 2008, and I began teaching here full-time in September of that same year. I love teaching here at Calvin Seminary. I thoroughly enjoy the interaction with students and the intellectual stimulation that one gets from being in an institution like this. Online teaching has some challenges, but I have found that it has as many blessings as it has challenges for both me and for the students. I hope you enjoy this semester as we get to know one another online. Please feel free to write me with any questions you have that will help you get to know me better, and likewise help me to know you better. Thank you for listening.